She was alive, and yet dead, for the life she lived was spun of dreams. And if the dreamer wasn't careful, he'd sleep forever in a nightmare of terror with his dream girl. Hello, my name is Bill. Welcome to the channel, where I am about to read you the rest of this ghastly tale, behind a slideshow of its terrifying artwork. This channel is supported by you, the viewers. If you could be one of those supporters, that would be great. It would be magnificent. It would be generous. It would be superb. Please click on the red button at the end of this video, which represents Patreon. And your donation, even if it's tiny, will be of great help to this channel. To you and yours, my amazing viewers, I pray for your health. Thank you.
I hadn't seen Eric since that strange tragedy, and the newspaper reports worried me. I'll visit his apartment. Maybe there's some clue there as to what happened to him.
Famous violinist missing for weeks.
I ransacked his rooms for hours, and finally... his diary. Maybe I'll find some hint here. Eric's diary turned out to be the most incredible document I'd ever read.
I had heard of a rare Cremona in one of the disreputable second-hand shops in the unsavory harbor area. I was searching for it when suddenly I saw her in a dark, cobwebbed corner. Her tranquil face was masked in the grim, unmoving lines of death. But she's not made of marble. She seems to be fashioned out of some strange plastic. Then El Ahmed, the proprietor, was at my side, grinning like an imp out of one of those cruel oriental fairy tales.
You are interested in this piece of merchandise?
Yes, that statue fascinates me. What is it made of?
She's no statue. She's human flesh, waiting for life.
I don't understand. Who is she? What's wrong with her?
Nothing is wrong with her. She is what her owner will make of her. Dream any dream you will, and that is what she will be.
You mean I can buy her, and she will be whatever I want her to be? Do whatever I want her to do?
Exactly. Look into her eyes, and dream your dreams.
I want her to smile, and be tender, and understanding. It seemed as if my thoughts transmitted life to her. Those waxen cheeks flushed with rose, and... You're alive.
Don't be startled, Eric. I leave because you want me to leave. I will always be just what you want me to be.
Her voice was clear as a silver flute, her eyes sparkling with laughter, yet deep and compassionate.
You never thought a woman could understand you, but I can. Every mood and whim. Test me and see.
I've never been able to find an accompanist who could play the piano just as I've wanted. I wish she could. As though my unspoken thought were a command, she walked to an old piano, and... It's uncanny. That obbligato. I've never dared play it that way, for fear the accompanist would ruin it. But it's the way I've always wanted to play it. I don't know what kind of sorcery is behind this, but I want this. This statue.
Naturally, the price is high, but you can afford $50,000. However, I must warn you.
His face seemed to writhe with evil triumph as he spoke, but I ignored him. For why should I ever harm that lovely creature?
If you destroy her, you will suffer the consequences.
I remember what excitement she caused when first we played together.
I've never heard Noel play like that. That accompanist is incredible.
She catches every feeling, every shade of meaning. It was inevitable that I fall in love with her.
You seem depressed today. Let me read to you.
She senses my every mood, knows just what to do to make me happy. Everything was perfect, until we went to that party at Van Nessen's studio. I've always dreamed of painting someone like you, a passionately cruel and selfish woman. What? What's happening to her? She's changed. Will you pose for me?
Certainly. You want to paint me now, so let's leave the others. They are unimportant.
I realized that she was responding to Van Nessen's wishes, as she had to mine. She's becoming his ideal. She is all things to all men. For a few minutes I watched her, hard, haughty, pitiless, changed into Van Nessen's dream. She must be mine, only mine. How can she let Van Nessen do this to her? I was hardly aware of the thought that flashed through my mind. I hate him. Instead of smiling at him, she should end him. I realized too late that my thought would leap into her mind with the compelling force of a command, and I watched, transfixed with terror. Then she turned to me, eyes soft with warmth and affection.
She killed him. I will always be whatever you want me to be, Eric.
How can I explain that I am really the murderer? She was sentenced to life imprisonment, and when I visited her...
Don't brood, Eric. When you are sad, I am sad.
That fragile, lovely beauty behind bars, forever. It would be better if she were dead. And then, before my eyes, she seemed to wither and fade, and in a moment... What have I done? What have I done?
Eric did disappear just after she vanished, so mysteriously. But this, it's incredible. His mind must have snapped. Wait, there's one more entry.
I feel impelled to return to Ahmed's. Some strange force. Can't fight it. It's making me go there. I must.
I shuddered when I read those words, and decided that I would visit Ahmed's to see if there was even a shred of truth in Eric's tale.
Of course you may look around. I have many interesting things for sale.
I browsed about casually, and then I gasped as I saw it. This statue, it's Eric.
It is no statue, but warm living flesh, waiting for life. A very interesting piece of merchandise. Perhaps you want a manservant, one who will understand your needs thoroughly. He will be whatever you wish him to be.
No, let me out. I must get out of here. At first, the idea revolted me, but as I think about it more and more, I could make a fortune. All the money from his concerts. If only I could be sure that someday I wouldn't take his place on that pedestal. It's dangerous. But maybe yes, I'll risk it.